So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Pistol now for Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. Throwing is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Second down, Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down. They'll throw again. Dak. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. 4 catches already in this opening quarter. Off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. To the air again. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Again, Prescott to the air. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Prescott again. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start first and 10. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Florida State, Dalvin Cook. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Mozzie Smith, the former first-round pick, makes the play. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Go! They'll try and run here with Cook. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Cook.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field.
Is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. David Onyemata in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete. It's Robbie Chosen. Here's 3rd and 2. A chance here for Murray. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, deep ball for London. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a 1st down. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 6-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down. They'll run. It's Murray. Oh! And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 36-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Akers. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Let's go. Go. Off the play. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
On the ground, it's Murray. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He finds Goodwin. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air one more time. Going for it all. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. He'll get this close to the first down marker, taken down just shy at the 38. Here's third down and a few inches. To throw is Prescott. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Right, take. 26.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. They'll throw again. Dak gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. To the air again. Prescott. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Okay, break. Set. 79 Bronco. Set up.
He'll look to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Go!
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Down Atlanta.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the 1st half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Three seconds, all that remain in this 1st half. as that one's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense. And they're... So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 36 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Second down and 3. Running is Akers. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, it's Dak. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Play action now. Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Now Prescott. To the left side. Caught by Lamb. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Now give on the ground. And good blocking up front. Paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second down, Prescott. Rolling right, it's taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, sack.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was defended by Devon Land. Ready? Warrior 70.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Here we go.
1st down, Prescott. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a give up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, deep ball for London. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Let's go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will up the lead to 5. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A chance here for Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
Yeah!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go! Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Go! 19 right! Check out!
They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now, deep ball for London. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Slot receiver, headed right. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And
he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now, deep ball for London. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Prescott on first down. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that screen slow to development. They rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The home team's offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Akers. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He's to the 10.
Holding offense.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Akers. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Cam Akers. Touchdown Falcons.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. It's up and through. And the Falcons will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there!
They'll throw again. Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there!
Again, Prescott to the air. To the left side. Caught by Lamb. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.